been a while, but I'm back in Coverack. Signed up for ARC again after having a brilliant time last year. So I'm back training on the route. I thought I'd take you with me again and probably show you a lot of the same stuff, but I'll take you through some of my kit and a few bits and pieces as well.
For those unfamiliar, the Arc of Attrition is a 100-mile ultramarathon held in Cornwall in the UK, run by Mud Crew Events. It follows the southwest coast path from Coverack to Porthtowan, and it's held at the end of January in the hope that the weather will be just that little bit more interesting for those taking part.
I'm feeling a little bit like Bambi on ice, finding my coast path legs. It's been a little while really. Last time I was on the coast path properly, I suppose, was the plague, and that didn't quite go to plan. I'll take you through my kit first, what I've got on today. I've got my Saucony Peregrine STs. They're quite good in kind of sticky, slidey mud, but I'm finding them a little bit slippery on the wet stones and rocks, so I'm not sure if I'm going to use them actually. I've got Muggen merino wool socks on, and I've lubed my feet with Trench after Maceration Gate last year, or this year rather, in January. Worked quite well for me on some runs in the wet over the summer, so I'm quite pleased with it. We'll just see how it holds up in the winter. Yeah, I'm gonna crack on and get some footage hopefully of what I can see, but I'm not gonna do any putting the camera down and videoing running shots, because I want to get a rough idea of a realistic time I can expect to get to Lizard in this kind of wet, muddy conditions, and sort of a bit more clarity on what pace I can expect to be doing on the day if it's horrible weather. And let's face it, what are the chances of us getting a third year of nice weather for the Arc? I don't think it's likely. I'm setting my expectations for a pretty muddy one, pretty grim. Whoop, can't put a hand on that. Yeah, that first mile was pretty rocky, needing to find little spots for your feet without getting stuck, and it's a little bit more runnable now, but I'm sure it will go back. Well, I can't remember. 100 miles is a long bit of coast path to ingrain in your memory, so even though I've recce'd this before, I've done the race before, still want to come out and remind myself what the course is like. I didn't blank it out because it was horrible. It's just too much to remember. I've got a lot of the same kit on that I had for ARC, so I'm using the same bag. Got my Salomon Advanced Skin 12 women specific race pack, and I still haven't trimmed the straws. I've still got them tucked in here. Haven't decided whether I'm gonna change that or not, but having them tucked in here works all right for me. I can take them out, and then it means that they're long enough that I don't have to bend my neck to get to them when they are untucked. But I'm trying something new for carrying poles and extra bits. So I don't know how well you can see that. Hang on. Great modelling technique there. But yeah, oh, I need to put it in the description because I can't remember. It's another Salomon bit of kit. It fits really nice. I used it for the Amsterdam Marathon, and it's got these little bits at the back so that you can stow your poles away. And actually, I have to say, this is probably the most comfortable I've been with my poles for ages. And I know I've only been running a mile, maybe and a half, but it's really, really nice and comfy. So, good start. Whee. I have almost stacked it so many times already, and that was when I wasn't even holding the GoPro. Definitely need to practice out on the coast path more. It's funny how I think doing the road marathons ruined me. I've forgotten how to run on trails. Yeah, it kind of was immediately as you come over the bridge, it doesn't look like you can turn left, but the left is up here. So yeah, do go over the bridge and then come up the steps. There we are. And up this hill. I'd forgotten all about that. I think I've got about just over about 5k to go before I get to Lizard. Battery's running a bit low, so sorry if I don't film an awful lot. gets better after Cannock Sands, and it's trying to remember that, trying to relax, because even though I've done this route twice before, I still felt like I should be going faster in that first few miles.
I'm really lucky that I don't live too far from the course, so I can come out and recce it bit by bit. And I find it really helpful, particularly for a long race like this, not just to learn your way and make sure that you've got your navigation sorted, but also just to help you visualise what's going to be happening on race day, and knowing the sections so that you can tick them off bit by bit as you go along, rather than thinking about the whole race in its entirety, I think is really helpful just for your mindset on race day. Over the coming weeks, before the race at the end of January 2024, I'll take you on a few more recce runs, and I've also got a couple of local races lined up in preparation to help me test out my kit, and I get to show you another bit of coast path as well.
You think it's really close, and then you get this little windy bit that comes just before you get to Lizard.
Thanks for joining me on this run. I'm sorry I didn't get to do a proper outro on camera because my battery died just as I was coming into Lizard. But I'll see you on the next one, and if you found it interesting, if you enjoyed this video, then please hit like and subscribe, and then you'll be able to see when I next upload a video, which will be soon, I hope. Take care and see you next time.